Friday. Let's get started. One should begin for us.
Yes, John. So today I work on writing test cases again, server test cases, but I'm not able to commit the code like I just explained, Jerry. I'm having internet issue right now, so it will resume after 1 hour. So I will commit those code.
That last part I didn't catch. You're gonna do what later?
Commit the code. I am not able to commit the code due to internet issue, Wi-Fi service issue is there.
Wi-Fi
Like
service
what this?
on
Yeah,
your end? Yeah.
due to, yes, yeah. It's I got a message from the service provider. Due to technical issue, you may experience disruption of your Airtel Wi-Fi service. The expected time to resume your service is as 13 December to 12 o'clock. So after 1 hour, it will be restored.
Okay. And you said it's test cases.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What else do you have going on?
Yeah, anything. So can you please assign me some task like
Yeah, let's find some tasks. I'm sure we got plenty. I just need to identify them. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Jerry, you can utilize me in admin panel also. Like if there will be work in admin panel, so you can utilize me there also.
That'd
Okay.
be a good idea, Jerry. Maybe we can leverage Ahmed on that.
Okay. I'll see if there's something I can find for it. Let me get my stuff pulled up right now.
Yeah, why don't you give us a tour?
Yeah. Progress yesterday was kind of messy. Let's see. Get the tab pulled up. Reactions and topics were fun. Putting both of these in. It's not aesthetically polished. It's kind of functional. um, let's see. Maybe I'm talking down on it more than what it would be. Let's say to get ready and yeah, let's make sure it's actually okay. So window Chrome. All right, is my screen visible?
I can see it. Yep.
All right, so yes.
Hey, you got the reactions coming, huh?
So yeah, we got reactions.
Okay.
Um,
You long press for it?
so
How's that?
that is what I'm trying to figure out. What's the best thing to do? I think I'm trying to see if the browser can easily work with a long press. I feel like I can. Right now, I just have it for a click,
Okay.
but that's not really ideal
Yeah.
because a lot of and then like I'm able to click outside of the bubble here and
Right.
the wrong part.
Yeah, so it's gonna be trigger happy popping up all the time.
Yeah. But hey, rebuilt
That's
reactions in a day.
yeah, that's awesome.
So
And if you select one, does it give you the reaction?
um it should. What is it doing?
Leave
It
it to
did
me
it
to
yesterday. So okay, it did it yesterday, so I don't know what's going on here.
okay.
I feel like it's just some oh wow. I yeah. Okay, it was a parentheses that was in there.
Uh,
So I think when I realized it was the open tab on my editor, I might have like typed it by accident or something when I was changing windows.
okay.
Let's see. It's probably compiling the endpoint. Or is it not? Thought it was. So it's saving them, but for some reason it's not getting it from the subscription. Maybe it's a similar issue. If I go here, yeah, you can see they saved. So it must not be coming from the subscription right now.
Mhm.
We're
Okay.
talking to make sure we have the chat subscription, the reaction subscription in here. But reactions are able to be saved. And topics. Um we have topics. I need to like have better logic for like clearing them out
What do you
and
mean?
like, shuffling between them. So
What do you mean clearing them out?
like the initial load, it was kind of a little slow. I feel like it wasn't really elegant.
Mhm.
Like if I click it, it keeps the chat. It keeps the main chat for a second. It sets the background, and then it goes to the
Mhm.
topic. And I'm realizing that
I
the
see.
chat bubbles right here are a little closer for some reason.
Yeah, there's a pink thing on the left one. I see up there that little
Pink on the left.
main chat
Oh,
icon.
oh yeah, yeah, I'm aware of that. So it's there. Does this send in the main chat or the topic chat? I actually did not test that. No, it sends in the main. Yeah, it sends in main. So I have to make sure topic chat sending works. Which I think that's just passing the topic key to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this card, I want this card to actually be. It's on a phone. It looks right, but pretty.
That's looking good. So obviously, this will work on a desktop, right?
Yeah,
Today.
I mean, I've been testing it on the desktop. For a phone, the keyboard and stuff. I want it functional on the desktop, and then I'll like hook my phone into it,
Mhm.
and I'll try to like I can play with the local host off of my phone,
Mhm.
and then I can debug it off the phone to make sure that it looks good. But right now, I'm just working on whatever it looks like on a desktop. Um, at least with this view, that it looks good on here, and then we'll start toying with the phone.
Okay.
I just want to
Um,
make sure the pagination works too. So I'll try to add a few more messages and get this to paginate.
oh yeah, pagination. So it's not paginating yet.
No, it should be paginating. I don't think this group is big enough to paginate.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that the pagination does work.
Okay. We're gonna have a slider underneath the topics.
A slider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to test with a group of more topics, but yeah, that's something. And
You know how we have one.
yeah, I know how they're there in the app. But yeah, we did get the unknown thing fixed. You can send the messages and they show up.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, it's just going through all these hooks and making sure that we're not duplicating messages. I mean, using the actual code from the app is useful. Um, it's just rebuilding it in a web-friendly format.
Yeah. And looks like it's coming along.
Yeah,
So
it's getting there.
yeah. Does the button down at the bottom work? Does that take you to the app store?
um, since I started work, yep.
Okay.
But
Cool.
I need to make sure that it's using the proper. If we're using like product page, I want to make sure nothing there got affected. Because I believe if we're using a custom product page, it's sending you to that product page link.
Right, right. Okay. Okay. Um, what else? What are you gonna focus on today?
Well, continuing on this, and I heard last night that there was that interruption again at midnight UTC. So I don't
Yeah.
know if that was the streak update or maybe something else.
Hmm.
So I just have to pull stuff because what makes this tricky in particular is what also happens at midnight is our log files reset. So I'm trying to figure out if it's something that happens before midnight or at midnight. I'm
It was
figuring
like right on the dot, I think.
right.
Yeah.
So
Does like AWS show you the usage?
it shows me the usage and I can tell there's high CPU, but what is it coming from?
Mm,
That
yeah.
that's and like trying to pinpoint that to a particular process is what the only thing I could think of was the streaks, but maybe it's still the streaks. Um
Mm.
maybe it's something else because like what's
But there's
happening
a lot that
what,
happens, right?
well, what's happening as well is that when we reset the streaks, it's like we're triggering a bunch of subscriptions when we reset the streaks. So it's a bunch of individual subscriptions that are getting processed.
What is
So
why? Why um is that for like to set it for the next day?
well, like for people that miss their streak,
Mm-hmm.
it's like setting their streak to 0. And that's it. Or like setting the gray flame.
I see. Huh.
So it's all that logic. And it triggers a bunch of subscriptions. Now it doesn't on the end device. The end device only sees it, when it's relevant. So it's nothing on the front end side, but the back end is still filtering. It's like, okay, it has to go through all the connected clients and say, okay, I need to update you, not you, not you, not you. It's like filtering that it does.
Mm, okay.
So,
Mm,
I mean, it might not even be that,
right. Right.
but just to kind of investigate what it is.
Yeah. Okay. How much of this do you need iOD's help on? Is he doing
Well,
anything?
on what?
Any
What?
of the web view stuff? Is he doing anything?
No, this is all me.
Okay. Cool. What do you think the chances are we get this workable by the end of the day? Like we can go live.
Go live. Let me see what still. I think the major thing is messaging in a topic and making sure it looks good on a phone and the reaction subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to I mean, I think the odds are pretty good.
Okay. I'd like to, yeah, because it's Friday. I want to roll this out. We have a lot of attention right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to capitalize on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, so yeah, that'd be great. I'll work with you a little bit. There's still little styling things, like if you look at the little heart eye emoji, it's like touching the edge of the input field. Just like a couple little things. I know you got bigger things too, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to work with you to get it over the finish line today. When you're done with more of the heavy lift stuff, maybe we can get into the little styling and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, cool. This would be great. I'm really excited to get this rolled out. I think
Mm.
it's
Good.
it's funny. I've been talking about this for a long time, about the web view and just having a little more access. And Danny was saying he was prompting AI or something the other day. I can't remember. I don't know that it was exactly related to it, but it's like your app is great, but you're behind a walled garden. You're a walled garden basically, and
Mm-hmm.
like as a perfect description. Like, yeah, we have this beautiful garden, but it's got these big walls around it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like all these other companies, Twitters and everybody else, they're all discoverable on the web. You got to be crawled and be show up in Google search, which I know that's why we did this in the first place. Going back a few months ago, but it didn't quite hit. But I think the approach we're taking now and making it a little more interactive, and not to mention the promotional strategy behind it too, I think is going to unlock a lot for us because the friction level is it's not a walled garden anymore. There's no walls really anymore. It's super easy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this rolls out. I feel like we can get exponentially more engagement because that friction level of downloading an app is just it's hard to overcome. We're not a brand name company.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reading a lot of articles about that. Like it's really difficult these days if you've not like a huge company like Coca-Cola or something launching an app. But this should help. This should be a nice backdoor. Okay, so yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it for me.
Okay, cool. Thank you. It's looking great. All right. Let's get your update.
Hey, yeah. Yesterday I started by doing a build. Um, that build is it has the fix for the crashes that
Oh,
happens
good.
often on the app
Okay,
when you
good.
press home, profile, images, and all of that. And also, it has the we enabled the Sentry experimental to make the scrolling smoother on iOS. As for Android, also like updating it to the latest version, essentially. As for Android, they had this, like I mentioned yesterday, they have like this new experimental thingy for Android
Right.
that was specific for masking. And what masking means in terms of session replay here is like to hide um, elements of the of on the session replay. For example, if you have something sensitive like passwords, images, or you don't want them to be visible in a
Right.
session replay.
Right. Okay. How does it know what to mask?
It's like from the they have something in the dashboard, like where you set up this to mask passwords, or like images, or it's like there's some rules you give it from the dashboard,
Hmm.
IP addresses and all of that. Like there's rules. So yeah, that experimental thing, it was just for masking how they doing the mask, but we don't mask anything.
Hmm.
We show everything. So I didn't enable that experimental thingy for Android. It was only for masking stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay. But you did on iOS.
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, that is interesting. I just updated it. Um, the scrolling is jumpier than ever.
Is it like 11 build number 2?
Well, it's 11. Let me see. Yeah, 11 build 2. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's
Mhm.
okay. So next one, let's do no session replay at all. I want
Okay.
to. I want to say well because it might not even be at this point. Might not be the session replay.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel sluggish in general. It might not be the session replay. Um, like even when I went to my home profile and it was loading my avatar, you know how it has a skeleton loader behind it?
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. I've never seen it go so slow. Like you know how you did a great job with the avatar of having it kind of fade in, but the fade was actually choppy because I feel like the app itself is chugging in some way. Now
Is it
I
every time, or this is the first time after you did the update?
right after the update.
I wonder what is it gonna be the same? Like if you close the app and open it again.
That's true. Okay, let me try that. I also I experienced a lot of freezing yesterday in the lobby in conversations, kind of like what other people reporting, where the lobby will freeze, but the groups up top won't freeze, or the conversation window will freeze, but the topics
Is,
won't.
this is the new architecture build.
Yeah, it was built 10.
Okay.
Um, I also messaged you a few things. There's just a lot of weird stuff around navigation stuff. And did you get those messages?
Yeah. I get them, and I think Jerry too reported the same issue where
Oh,
you navigate to a topic, right? Like you get a notification, you press on it, but you are in the main chat with the background of the topic you got the notification from. I think that's Jerry posted that too. So yeah, I'll look into that issue. I think it's only because of new architecture what is broken, but I still didn't look into it. But yeah, I'll since you and Jerry we could have reproduced it, then it will be reproducible for me. So to work on it.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I think it would be worthwhile probably on Monday. Ismail will be back, and maybe between you, Jerry, and Ismail to have a QA build, new architecture, and just send messages, navigate, tap the notifications, add favorites, share, create topics, create custom topics, all the stuff. It's so much that it'll take me longer to report them to you, I think, than and sometimes I'm not exactly clear on like what's happened. Um, so I think it might be better on Monday if you guys just go through a bunch of the motions, and I think you'll see a lot of uh, odd behavior. There's a lot. I mean, I know it's totally new architecture, so it's expected, but it's quite a bit. So, sound good? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
Yep.
so on Monday, does this sound good to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go through some of the other ones for now. Sorry, it's got a software update notification interrupting me. What is this? Terms and conditions. Sorry, Apple's like taking over my phone right now. Okay, cleared it out. So why do you think the navigation issues are?
This
Because
is not.
that's
Yeah. Okay.
no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is not like a React navigation issue. This is how we like, you can say like our own navigation for the tabs inside the chat, like between the topics, because there's no actually not navigation system or library, so we have our own.
Mhm.
And yeah, it could be broken now because it's all depending on the state, and we change which tab should be in the focus, and maybe some state now it's not updated in the right time because of the whole new architecture change, and not just the new architecture, but like a lot of other libraries that goes in hand. So yeah, it could be a lot of reasons. I just need to look into it and see what's
Okay.
exact.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint because like it'll have a topic within a topic, like a preview.
Hmm.
I tried to explain it as best I could. Um, but yeah, like it's hard to tell what's going on. Like if I'm in the topic or if I'm in the main chat, and then sometimes it'll put the messages out of order, but only in the preview window. And then it definitely is not showing reactions in real time like you'd expect, or even this is why I want you guys to do this together on Monday, because
Hmm.
it's one thing for me to take some screen records and stuff like that, and I'll do that. But if you're using it actively, you'll feel it. You'll send a message, and then like there's like a delay, and you're like, wait, what just happened? And then it'll do something, or everything will disappear and then reappear. Like it's dozens and dozens of things, little things like that, where it'd be probably better if you just noted it. And Ismail will be able to do a lot of this too, because I know he worked a lot on those topics. So like
Hmm.
he'd probably be able to see right away, oh, okay, yeah, that background color means that you're actually in the main chat, but he's had to deal with that already. Um, so we'll plan on that, but I do want you guys to use it as a user, um, to get the feel, because I do think also, in addition to just some of the stuff that we knew was going to be breaking changes and stuff like that, I think somewhere, and it might have been before the new architecture, but somewhere we've introduced something that's like the Android users are getting the freezes. I was getting the freezes yesterday. The app feels a little slow, and you'll have a better eye for it, and maybe Ismail too, because you guys are engineers. If you see what I'm talking about, where stuff kind of like either is really delayed or disappears and reappears, or simply freezing too. Um, you'll come across a lot. I want you guys to take notes and like kind of set out a plan of like who's gonna tackle what.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when it sends back now, we'll look into all of that.
Okay, great. So for today, are you gonna look into what we have so far then in the
Yeah,
Slack channels.
yeah, I'll be looking into that issue.
Okay. Oh yeah, and we were talking the other day about the clipboard, and it sounds like you already do detect if it's text versus an image. Is that right? When you're doing this
Well,
fingerprint check.
yeah, I only check if there is a text, not this is an image. Like, if
Okay.
only, yeah, I only go if the clipboard has a text.
Okay. Cool. Um, is it true that we could even get more granular where I'm pretty sure there's different text formats? Like maybe we make the code a very unique text format that is rare, and then
No, no,
no.
you cannot. It doesn't matter how the text it is. It's only you can detect if it's a URL, which is it should be have an HTTP, like it should be prefixed with an HTTP or HTTPS.
Hmm. Do we
Now,
want to leverage that? In other words, can we use some additional filtering process where it's like even more likely that it's our invite?
I don't think so. Like, you cannot know what's like. Well, yeah, I know it's tricky, but like you cannot know what's inside. It's just like if there is or there is not. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how it looks like or it's not. It
So
doesn't matter. Just
I agree, but what I'm saying is we start eliminating possibilities. So when the AI was telling me, I don't know if it got it wrong, but AI was telling me that we can actually detect the different text formats. Like you know how there's like .txt or .html or dot whatever.
no, we cannot. No, we cannot.
You're sure? Because it's
Yeah,
Gemini
yeah.
told me.
Like the three functions that we have
Mhm.
is the first one is called if clipboard has string.
Mhm.
String means like any any character. Like it doesn't matter what is it. It just does it have it or not.
Okay, and that's it. Like you can't go deeper than that.
You can only for URLs. If that's like string is a URL.
Okay. Okay. So but you could distinguish if it was URL versus plain text.
Yep, but you would not know what's the URL, what's it's inside the URL. You would just know this is a URL or not.
Yes, but if we, because our invite code is not a URL, right?
Yeah. Well, we can trick the system. Like we can like but it's still it could lead to false positive false because like a user can be copying a URL from somewhere else in our app will detect it the same as we have it right now
Yeah.
with text. So
But we should not prompt for a clipboard if we detect a URL currently, right?
um I don't know how that works. Like if that I have to test it. I see what you mean. I have to test it. Would it like report the same as like having a string? Because like I think string cover to check if the clipboard has string covers both string and URL.
Hmm.
But I'll have to test it if it's really a string, not a URL. You know?
Okay. It's worthwhile because it eliminates more false positives.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do me a favor, just humor me though, and do a research later. It doesn't have to be right now, but verify that you're right because the AI told me something different. That we can, there would it had it spelled out. Maybe I didn't say it was a React Native app. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it had instructions of how to know what kind of text.
Yeah, you can send me that chat. Like share with me that chat.
I'm looking for it and I don't see it. I think I closed it after I messaged you.
But like we're using a library from Expo that handles the clipboard, and
Hmm.
yeah, I will do more research if there's any other method, but I'm positive. I'm very sure you cannot know what's inside. Like you just know if there is or there is not, because otherwise there's no point of this clipboard permission if you can know how the text is being formatted.
You don't think?
Yeah, I don't think because like it defeat the purpose of the clipboard permission.
Well, format doesn't reveal anything. It's not like
But
it.
you can like have it have it like you can have your code be in the clipboard in a specific very specific format to you.
Right.
That's gonna be only so you're gonna go and detect it if there is in.
Well,
Then
only the format. That still would be broad enough. Like
y-
if it's just format based.
well, maybe I know what's ChatGPT was like leading you to. It's like to a regex, which is there's a patterns you can detect with regex, and we can like use that. I don't think so, but yeah, I'll do a research and I'll see.
Okay. Um, it was Gemini. I think it was a good Google search. Let me see if I can find it again. Yes, you can check clipboard text using browser APIs, so that may be different, right?
Yeah, that's different.
But yeah, it does say check item dot types for text slash plain or by base events for web browsers for native apps. Okay, let's see. Use functions like is clipboard format available and get clipboard data to check for and retrieve text.
I'm sure that function is just made up function. Like Jerry, he uses the web APIs. Like,
Mhm.
have you came across like is clipboard format available, Jerry, in the web APIs for clipboard? If you know,
Clipboard format. No, that doesn't ring a bell.
Well, Gemini disagrees.
okay, he said like the method name is clipboard.
Is clipboard format available?
Okay, is clipboard format. Let me see. Let me see. I mean,
Frameworks use built-in classes, e.g., in C Sharp .NET. Clipboard dot contains text.
Oh, well, that's an if that's a .NET function, then that's totally different.
Hmm. I don't know what that means.
It's a different architecture.
Hmm.
It's
Okay,
.NET and not
let me see
Node.
what I need to work for React Native app. Let's
yeah,
see.
it was yeah. That's like an
Yes,
for
detecting text on a user clipboard is possible in React Native app using the React Native clipboard slash clipboard community package or expos built in. These libraries provide methods to read a clipboard. See if I can get the type of text. Community package on iOS 14 or greater. The community package provides has string or similar methods that check for content without triggering notification, and native listeners are possible. Workaround in pure JavaScript is use a timer to pull the clipboard. We don't need that. It's not telling me if I can tell kind of text. One second. Detecting different text formats like plain text versus HTML is possible, but support is very limited. Standard community packages are primarily designed to retrieve plain text representation of whatever is on the clipboard using methods like getString or getStringAsync. When you copy formatted text, I'll let you guys go deeper on
Mhm.
this, but like you get where I'm trying to go.
Yeah, I get it. I'll do research and also like use the AI and see if there is anything
Okay.
available.
Yeah, because because I know there's different text formats, there's different image formats, all kinds of different formats out there. So if we can narrow down to a unusual format, like we just our codes are copied in a rarely used format, then we have a huge advantage. Like we're very few false positives. That's the goal.
Hmm. Yeah, I get it. I'll see if this will solve or there's another idea that we can approach it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Let me know. And then see. I think Todd had a freeze yesterday on his Android.
I did.
Yeah, can you describe that to me?
Um,
And
yeah, let
it
me,
was a build from the Google Play Store, right? Like build 08.
correct. I took a screenshot. Let me just remind myself what it was here real quick.
Okay. So
Um,
I mean, I think we do have a problem. It maybe was something Ismail introduced regarding caching or the image stuff, but I think we introduced a problem. How do we find it?
Um, I'm trying to think how Cash will face the app, but if it's a problem, it's gonna be it's not like a freeze. I know. You think if it's like a just because of a feature we did lately, it's not gonna be like a freeze as we think. It's nothing is interaction or anything, but it's more like something is broken, like that it's invisible. If that's because
Mhm.
of what we did late, lately or something. Um, but yeah, that's the same version that that the other users having freezes with.
Yeah.
It's no weight. Um, and you too, John, like with the iOS, true?
Well, yeah, but that was the new architecture.
Yeah,
So that
and
means
I
it's
mean,
probably carrying through.
yeah.
I put a screenshot in development for you from what I experienced yesterday. It looks like this may have been a memory issue.
Okay, this is a crash. Yeah. Okay.
Like the whole screen was
But,
frozen. It wasn't responsive at all. And then a few seconds later, the Circles isn't responding message came up.
mm-hmm. This is inside the chat, not the lobby.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Wait, let me try to find that crash in Sentry.
We were going back and forth, at least I was with John in this chat, trying to upload GIFs, animated GIFs. I wasn't uploading at the time, but we were going back and forth,
Mm.
trying to upload GIFs, and I was going back and forth from Google Chrome on my phone to download a GIF, go back into Circles, try to upload it. So I was going back and forth between Chrome and Circles. And when I came out of Google, I found a GIF I wanted. I downloaded it to my phone. I then went back to Circles, and before I could even interact with it, it froze,
Mm-hmm.
and then that message came up.
That's with your account. Like, Jerry, do you know like Todd's user's key?
I can get it.
805.
There you go.
Hmm?
805.
Yes, alright. Okay.
We can let Amit drop. Does anybody have any questions for Amit?
Not the moment.
Thanks, Amit. Have a
Thanks,
good weekend. See
Yeah,
you
thanks, Amit.
thank you.
I took the screenshot yesterday at 3:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
If that helps.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of revenue cat errors. I'm not sure if it's related or not.
What's the errors?
Yeah, no, it's like revenue cat error fetching customer data, purchase error, error fetching customer data. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's related to this one, but
That should all be silent though.
Let's take a look. That is that does line up with the time frame of what's new. So are you guys looking into it?
Yeah, I'm looking into it. Let's see. Trying to find the session replay. I guess I did. The time where there's crash. Like I found another error. It just says application not responding. A fatal crash. But what's
Eh,
causing it? There's
Are you
nothing.
able to search by that error and across other users?
There's like here 36 users.
How
Uh,
many? 56?
36. And
36?
for the past, let me see if it's the past 90 days or yeah, it's like all time 36.
Okay. It's not terrible, but not great.
Yeah, but the error just application not responding. That's it.
Right, right. So, okay.
Let me see what's causing server. Okay. There is something in the stack trace,
Okay.
and yeah, it's like from Sentry. It's the only thing that it's external to Google Android libraries. It's like Sentry Android replay integration.
hmm
So yeah,
So what is that pointing to?
it's pointing to maybe it is Sentry session replay Sentry.
Uh,
That causes the freezes because it's in the stack trace. Stack trace it has like what is it? A stack trace? Yeah, it's like a trace of from where this crash is happening. It just tell me the application like libraries names. Doesn't tell you exactly where, but just library names.
mm.
Along that stack trace, everything is related to Google Android libraries native. The only external one it's this entry.
How come we didn't have a bigger problem for months? Why all of a sudden?
Here it's like this error, like it started from October. And if you remember, I told you we did the upgrade for Sentry October.
Yeah.
So I guess this is where the freezes happen coming from. It's when we did update the Sentry version.
Hmm. And okay, but now we're on the latest one that's in build 11.
Yes.
So our choices go with that, test that, or go back to the
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
Hmm. I guess we should. They were trying to address freezes, right? In this latest update, I think you mentioned.
No, I mentioned like someone opened an issue like the
Yeah,
last.
I
Is
remember
that
that. Okay, so they didn't specifically say it in there.
yeah? It was just last week, so it did not mention it's fixed or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, do you think we should just keep testing them with the latest version?
Yeah, let's test it and see if it's still having the freezes since everyone now having them.
Okay.
If we still are, we have no choice, then go back or keep like
Okay.
nagging Sentry to fix these.
Yeah.
Like it's great, but in my opinion, I would just totally ditch the session replay if it's like causing us like crashes, freezes. Yeah, it's great. I will maybe look up something else. I don't know, but like
Okay. Yeah. I
we.
mean, it's priceless in the information out of
Hmm.
gifts.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with you.
and I
Or at
don't even mean from a diagnosing. I mean strictly behavioral.
least, yeah, or at least not to enable it for all users. Would just pick
Yeah.
like ten
I,
percent, 20%.
we can do that. Yeah.
I'm not sure if we can. Uh, oh yeah, we can. There's a sample rate, but
Okay.
does that mean it's gonna be disabled or it's gonna be enabled? It's just not sending, you know?
So if it's disabled, could we still have the same issues?
No, if it's this, so um
Because it'll
to
be it'll be installed but disabled.
well, that's what I need to look into to see. Like, can we disable it only for chunks of users, not like everyone? Like,
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I think for sure iOS will probably not use it at all. Um. It is really useful though. I mean, it helped us improve onboarding tremendously.
hmm
You know, and I haven't even really gotten into the next steps I want to do of guiding users into favoriting, adding profile picture, all the little things to continue getting invested in the app. And without seeing them, without seeing the behavior, is really hard to make determinations. So, all right, well, let's test the new one. Todd, there's a new build, 11. Did you do it for Android build? I mean,
yep, true.
okay. So yeah, 11 with a version 2 next to it.
Yeah, that's for
Okay.
iOS. 11 build number 2, but for Android, it's just 11.
Just 11, right? Okay.
Let me
Great.
when did that get pushed? I just looked this morning.
For me, it was pushed like, I don't know, 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago.
Okay, it's not showing on my end.
Let me check. It should
It's
be.
So wait, I
probably
don't.
there. Try refresh, Todd, because it was.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I might need a refresh.
And then let me know if you get any freezing
Got it.
or any issues with scrolling and lists or anything. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Well, so the app non-responsive thing you just came across, I mean, you're attributing it to session replay, you think?
From what I'm looking at, yeah, it's session play.
Okay.
I found the replay from Todd where the app crashed. There was only one error in that replay. It's application not responding. When I inspected that error, like the stack trace, it has a session replay in it.
Okay. Is that clear evidence? It's not possible that it was some other memory leak. The
No, I
session
would no,
was this.
I would say it's a clear evidence because and also like from the stack trace, like I'm reading it. So just from reading the name of the functions, like something called locks, and locks is like when you lock something. I'm sure Jerry is aware of locks and how it could lead to crashes, because you're locking something, and at the same time you're trying to read it, and it's still locked. You have to unlock it before reading it. And maybe this is where the crash is happening.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll test with the updated version. Maybe it'll be better. And then anything else to add?
Yeah, regarding the scrolling issues
Mhm.
uh, uh, that we have with the new architecture, um, so they are related to tab view library. I mentioned that yesterday. When I remove that library, there is no scrolling issues,
Yeah.
and I just updated that library to the latest, and it fixes the scrolling issues. But if you remember, this latest version, it was causing crashes if you're trying to share an entertainment. Like if you're trying to share a profile from you're inside the chat, try to share a profile, it just like crashes the app. And because we were using this tab view latest version, and I remember like I said, well, we're just gonna downgrade it. We don't really need it to be updated to the latest. If you remember, that was like a week ago or something. But it
Yeah.
seems when it's updated to the latest, it fixes the scoring issues. So yeah, it's a bummer. But like I looked up into their internal code, found out the exact code that causing the scrolling issues.
Mhm.
and I fixed it. Like so, we're gonna be using we're still gonna be using that old version,
Okay. So
and but with a
not
patch.
not the latest version. Okay. S- So wait, so you fixed the scrolling issues instead of the crashing from the button,
No, no,
the home.
okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I confused you. So we have this library now. We have a it's like it's an older version of it. That's what we're using right now.
Yeah.
It's the one that's causing the the scrolling issues. Two ways of how we can fix it. We can update it to the latest. We'll fix the scrolling issues, but it will introduce the crashes that I don't know how to fix yet. Or we can the old version and just do a patch, our patch to fix the scrolling issue. But we're gonna keep the older version.
And that's what you were able to identify and patch it.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So then we'll do the older version for now, and you found the cause of the
Hmm.
problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So you're gonna deploy that in the next build.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Very good. That's nice. We're getting closer. Well, that'll be good timing for Monday too. If we could get an additional, we'll keep testing with build 11, and then on Monday when we do a more comprehensive testing with the team, we'll have eliminated, it sounds like, some of these crashes and scroll problems, and that way it'll reveal the last of the. There is still a lot of weird little things, but the more you eliminate, the better, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to know. Well, was it this causing it or this causing it, or so. It's good timing, I think, for Monday. Okay. What else you got going on?
That's all.
Okay. All right. Um, very good. So then it sounds like we'll be able to leave it here. And Jerry, I'll jump back in with you maybe a couple hours. We can do their styling. Let's try and
I
get.
mean, I'm still working on the functionality. If you want to check back with me, I just don't know if it'll be done yet. Just
Yeah, that's what I was saying. A couple hours. I mean,
Mhm.
few hours whenever you're ready. Yeah, let me know. And we got plenty of other stuff to do in the meantime.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Cool. All right, then I think that's it for now. Any questions? You guys good? All right. Well, then I will talk to you later.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. See ya.